I know. I want it. Oh. If I need to share it, I get it. Wow, they got a few updates. What's happening? What's happening? Well, I guess anybody on the rebroadcast 9 times out of 10, because ain't nobody on now, and I didn't make no announcement anyway or nothing like that. You know what I mean? So oh damn, all in my all in my cabinet and shit, but that's all good. This camera's a little broader than I want it to be. It ain't like the other one where you can position it more exactly where you want it. But anyway, nevertheless, I digress. That's not important. I'm rambling. I'm gonna have to fix this and edit it or something. Just want to see how this will work out like this raw dog. I have some things I want to say, put out there into the universe, one way or the other. So here I am. I figured I'd just go for it. Don't even worry about recording it. Although I can record one too. However, I got enough mental capacity to be able to do all of that. And then I don't even know how the sound quality. Oh, I'm looking at the sound quality. I don't know exactly how the sound quality is gonna be on here and all of that. So forgive me if it's low or anything like that. Yeah, man. Dealing with getting into it. These narcs, these people, they never learn. They really and truly. I mean, they never learn. They be going through. Man, I've seen it. That's why I could speak. Like reading a book is one thing, but living it, experiencing it, watching it. There's some, like I said, there's certain types with maybe more of a survival instinct, and they figure out a way to at least make it. But it ain't over for any of us really. It ain't over till it's over. Shit, you gotta, you might get scammed out your life savings if you ain't thinking straight at any time, and especially when you get older or whatever, whatnot, right? So any of us could be on our ass or be going through hard times or whatever. I guess for a number of different reasons. That don't mean that you know that, but uh, some I think is gonna have a home for the duration of their life. They're not gonna be homeless. They're not gonna be begging. They're cunning, and these things be interblending. Motherfucker don't just be narcissists. It be some of that with sprinkles of this and a little pinch of this and a little touch of that. Th- Sometimes that shit can turn off at work. The show can turn unless they're the boss or they turn it on when they get an opportunity to turn it on at work. If there's opportunity to turn it on, they don't turn it on. Or those that can't resist, they don't be there that long. They be gone. And all that that's the consequence of, I guess, how much of a narc or what type of narc they are or whatever, as to where they're gonna interfere with their employment. And that's what I'm saying. Everybody ain't gonna be that one. So whatever that is, some are more self have more self perseverance. I guess that's the right term, or um, but some are very self destructive and they don't get it. And even when they get lucky breaks, they may take advantage of them and have bouts of good luck. And we'll say, especially when you have children, They have good luck, but they can't see it, and a lot of that they turn to so bad, in fact, that I've seen a couple cases recently. One where the woman, uh, she probably strangled the children, strangled or poisoned, because if they couldn't find any signs of what happened, they found a car on the highway, side the highway, two kids in the car dead. The mama jumped over the railing down. Mm-mm. I don't know how many feet. It wasn't enough to kill her, but oh, wow, far, like far enough to be. So many bones must be broken. She face fucked up, might have brain damage. She jumped on the train tracks and didn't. I should have put a trigger warning, before whatever. But that's one, and there's another with some other. But she killed the kids and killed herself, and it's happening so much. And the dudes be doing it too. Like, I don't know what that's about. That's a whole nother story. That's man gets custody, and then the woman killed the kids. The one put the baby in the oven. Yeah, that's the one I was trying to think about. Accidentally put the baby in the oven instead of putting it in the bassinet and burned her alive. And in a hot oven. Cause I mean the baby burnt. You ain't just put the baby in the oven. Are we supposed to believe that this baby didn't cry and holler and scream? Come on, man. What does it's a 1 month old baby, I believe. Unless she put it in and the baby was dead. And she tried, maybe she strangled the baby and tried to cover it up with this crazy story. It's just how dumb some of them be. Like I said, they don't get it until they catch up to them, and then they still don't get it. I mean, it just catches up to them in these horrible ways, depending on how dirty they're gonna go with it. Whole life be falling apart around them, crumbling, be at rock bottom, and hint that they're at rock bottom, or that they have a pattern of doing what they're doing, and they're gonna get highly pissed. So it's that they ain't learned jack nothing. Everything that they be doing, they be repeating exactly what I've seen, repeating this shit over again. It don't make no sense. It defies logic. How why? Shit makes no sense. So yeah, they come. I mean, all kind of ways, man. I'm hearing, like I said, I got to be the ear to because I forgive, but I really expect mostly y'all just, for them to leave me alone. But like I said, they're gonna come back around. They will be back around, believe that, in one way or another. I'm not saying they're gonna be trying to get with you. And then maybe there's maybe always the plan. But because of how you react, you don't get into all that. How would you know? If you was going for it and trying to hint, are they hinting? I don't know. You never know. because I ain't trying to take it anyway. It ain't no heavy hands. It be light hands maybe. Well, different strokes for different folks. Maybe some of them do be heavy, you know. And it's just and they all do. I mean, when your kids stop speaking to you, and I had bouts, but I think well that's through the mother's manipulation. Speaking of narcissists, through their mother's manipulation of them, all of them, one way or another. And I will contribute that to that and slash growing pains. Not that we have such a tight bind now because the damage is done. We may never end up with a tight bind. You know, time will tell because so much damage is done, so much anti-father, anti-dad. Your dad ain't shit, man ain't shit, he ain't shit, he ain't shit, they ain't shit. You can't love your father and love me at the same time. They put that message out there, man. It's really part of our slave thing. I think it's beyond that. I think that shit cross cultures. But because I'm black, because we black, we think that it's just us, but it's deeper than that. These whew, learn. I'm still learning though. All I know is better them than me. I lost my train of thought. Better them than me. I ain't gonna lie. I've been pretty good at keeping it, but I lost it just now. Something I was saying. I'm looking at notes, but I'm not particularly reading notes. It's a few things I might have written down that's of some importance, but most of it's not relevant, even though I'm looking. These people never learn. They will repeat the same mistake. Evidently, they're gonna keep doing till the day they die. It's fucking unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's sad and depressing. That's more than for motherfucker. I'm talking about. That's more than narcissists. Some of them have died though, and I think some of them have died. Others have killed indirectly, just stressing people out. For people not knowing how to handle the stress, and then life has stresses. Taking pills, not eating right, being stressed out with this person all the time, being gaslit. You know what I mean? That shit would drive you insane, and all the world on the outside don't even know. And then they walking around with a chip on their shoulder, and we wonder why. It's no excuse, but we wonder why. And then next thing you know, they mysteriously in the grave, and other motherfuckers in the grave. It's a lot of people in the grave. It make you wonder. It made me wonder. I ain't gonna lie. You got to at least wonder. I got to wonder because certain things with that's the thing. Certain things we taught and trained, we're not even allowed to go there. We're not even allowed to let our mind think certain things, so we don't. And then one thing lead to another because it's a train of thought. One thing lead to another thing lead to another thing of how you can't think, and it keeps us from critical thinking, and then believing in Sky Daddy as another layer of gullibility. And then we believe, man, I'll get into the politics another time. But it gets us believing anything, falling for okie dokes, and then when the uppers fall for it, the ones that's control of the hive, you pretty much automatically got to go with it, right? Or else you gonna all kind of stupid motherfuckers. So what? What you gonna do? Go against, strike out on your own, like G. Gonna throw you out there by yourself, like G. You sure you want? You sure you want that? Do you really think you can handle that? I don't think you built like that. So you best to stay in your place, or else. Yeah, but I mean, if it comforts your mind, okay. In conclusion, if it comforts your mind to know that they get their karma, they get it like a mug. They don't even see it. For we bleeding and just don't understand the connection. Doesn't matter. And the thing is, I be thinking that I'm not trying to see it. I don't need to see it. I don't wish them harm. I don't. I mean, maybe I could easily, of course. I should. Nah, not really. I don't wish none of them no harm. Why I'm gonna do that? That's not gonna change nothing in my life. I just got to do better and make better decisions, and we're gonna do it like that. Make better choices, have more discipline, and watch them fall and fail and not learn and make their dumbass mistakes. And man, shit, maybe the ones I think gonna be so stable, it ain't over till it's over. They might crumble and fall from their stubbornness and stupidity and poor decision makings. It may be it's factors that I ain't in nobody life like that, in their business like that. It's factors that I don't know about that, you know, come into play. So yeah, but they and what else? One more thing. Nah, I'll say that for another time. It's got to do with vampirism of it all. But that's about it. There's always more. And m- my thing is, we got to move on from this, man. And I think I don't even I be failing to realize, like, I get maybe for white dudes it might be different. I don't know for sure. I think men in general we ain't supposed to really get help, but I will add especially black men. We don't get no help. We don't do, and I ain't talking about necessarily professional help. You can professionally help yourself, or you can seek professional help. I'm not totally against it, but I think you gotta do work yourself, regardless. Otherwise, it ain't gonna stick. You got to do work yourself. You got to do things on your own for your mind and for yourself. My point is, like, dudes, men, and I be talking about self care and things. They dudes don't talk about no self care. Man, look, I need to go get me a fucking pedicure or whatever. I ain't talking about no girl shit. Like just regular. Um, but I ain't even. Only time I've ever done that is with a chick. Is and that's only been like two, man, twice, maybe three times. And it's a lot of living. So it ain't like I do that. But it's many, many other things I do now. Don't get me wrong. Um, I'm not against it. I need to start doing it. Something's in my mind too, a little bit that'll keep me from doing that. But like as men, like man, you got to take care of your mind, your mental health. You want to lose it, you know. That's why we be so stressed. But we all are, because I just said it's the man, people is losing it. They going off on each other. They shooting up shit. They be losing. The more I ignore it, look like the more off the chain it is. Shooting up shit, kidnapping motherfuckers, whatever. They don't give a fuck. Yeah, but I'm gonna wrap this up. That's pretty intense amount of time, and I think I made my point, and that's all I got. Peace. I'm out.